Alright, Grant Fitzgerald here. Review of the 510 Freerunners. There you go, there's the shoe for you. Bought these shoes during my first year of training parkour. I really loved them. We had a good relationship with each other, but it soon ended once I met the Nike darts. Anyways, these shoes were these are the version 1, by the way, my dad. But overall, these shoes were a great shoe. I really like them. Definitely didn't like them as much as the Nike darts or the KOs, but they're a very good shoe if you're looking to spend $90 and up. Let me talk about these. I'm going to start out with the cushioning. The cushioning was very good on these. I really liked how much cushioning there was. There wasn't excessive amount of cushioning, but I think just the right amount. They did very well with that. I give that a 10 out of 10. Cushioning. You're able to still feel what was under your feet and everything like that. Next I'm going to talk about the design. This design of 510 Freerunners. Alright, let's get up close. Start with the back. They got a little 510 license plate right there. The shoelaces were very nice. They're kind of rippled like. I don't know how to describe it, but so they stay tied better, and I think that definitely works. The colors, this used to be light gray. It got dark after a lot of training, getting dirtier. I washed them a few times, but still didn't help. But the bottoms, they have the grips here. These little dots rubbed off on this side. Little 510 there that switches from a 5 to a 10. 5, 10, yeah. Comments about the design, more colors. Regular comment, regular thing. If they had them in all black, that would have been better. I think they got more colors once the later versions came out. Overall, the design, I mean, very nice. Pretty light. I give that a 9, I guess. The design a 9, because they could have still fixed things. Next thing I'm going to talk about is the grip. The grip on these was excellent. Very, very good on brick, cement, wood, stuff like that. But on artificial surfaces, not so good. Unless you had these very dry, like the rubber was very clean, like you got them wet and rubbed them dry and everything, they would be sticky on artificial surfaces, but otherwise they weren't sticky at all. They're just pretty slippery. I mean, they sometimes stick. It depends if they're like sticky. Like the rubber in general is sticky, but once you like precision actually do some, and if they're not perfectly dry, they get very slippery. Otherwise, they're really comfy. So I didn't really like that because I like training on rails and stuff like that. And when I wore these shoes, I didn't train on rails very much because these were slippery. I think they fixed that in the version 2s. But for artificial surfaces, I give the grip a 6 because it wasn't very good. But for cement, brick, rocks, stuff like that, give a 10 out of 10. The best grip ever for that type of stuff. I mean, if you're gonna go training in the woods a lot, definitely recommend this shoe. Excuse me. But yes, so overall for grip, I give them an 8 because they could have still fixed the artificial surface, which I think they did, so they got better. So overall, the grip's pretty good. Grip is usually the deciding factor for me. So let's talk about durability. The durability of these is excellent. I wore these for 2 years. The only things I had problem with was the front coming off, little shoe glue, I forget what it's called. Fix that right up just fine. You can definitely see it in that one, I think. It's all nasty. Anyways, The durability of these was excellent. Scraped up a bit there. Front came off, but that's after 2 years of wear. Definitely way better durability than the KOs. I give this a 10 out of 10 for durability. What haven't I talked about? Comfort. These shoes were freaking comfortable. They're like my favorite shoes to wear. They're so comfy. I haven't put them on till today in 2 years just to try them out again, and I was like, geez, these things were freaking comfortable. I wish the KOs were this comfortable. They're not as light as KOs, but they're still pretty light. Definitely very comfortable shoe if you're wearing it all day. I give the comfort a 9.5 just because if they were lighter, a little bit lighter, that'd be better, but they're definitely very, very good for what they're worth. So overall, I give these shoes an 8.5, I think, an 8.5, because they're great starter for what 510 did for the Freerunners, and then they made their version 2s, which I believe are even better. So, I mean, if your budget is definitely going up to $90 plus, I would definitely give these a try. If not getting 2 pairs of KOs, you can get 2 pairs of KOs before you can even buy these. So I would kind of go with KOs, but personally these were pretty good. Thanks for watching the review. I will have more coming. Just tell your friends about this channel, subscribe. I'd like to see it get more views, this new channel, because I'm going to be doing more blog type stuff, reviews. I'm thinking about doing some tutorials, definitely. Probably one coming on the wall spin and how I learned to do that. And thanks for watching, and God bless, and have a nice day!